everybody, welcome back to Wade's Day. This week I think I'm gonna talk about how I feel about being gay. It's actually more about how I feel being gay in public, like the PDA aspect of it and just how safe I feel out there in everybody's eyes. So let's get straight into it. Something happened while me and Andrew were in New York City a couple of days ago. Nothing bad or anything, it just had the ball rolling in my mind on why someone just drove by and it got me really distracted. Oh, wow. It got me thinking more and more about how I feel about being gay out in public, and I was like, oh, let's make a YouTube video and document this, I guess, and see what you guys think. So I'm actually gonna start with telling you the story about what happened in New York City with me and Andrew. It started off with us having a great day and everything. We get to New York City and we relaxed, we got to explore New York City a little more, and it was fun. And toward the end of the day, we were walking on the east side of Central Park against the street. I had sunglasses on, so no one could see my face, like my eyes, if I was staring at them or anything. But I'd people watch. But the incident, or something that could have happened when we were walking on the east side of Central Park on the street, and the park was on our left. We were just walking up the street, just chilling, and we were holding hands. And these two guys, I don't know their ethnicity, it doesn't really matter. They were probably like this much taller than me and Andrew, so they were kind of big, but they probably were about the same age. And they had tattoos on their neck and stuff, and they did look a little rough around the edges, I guess. And as we were walking, the two guys that were walking toward us kind of gave us a disgusting look, like they were like, oh, you gotta be kidding me kind of thing. And as they got really close when they walked, they were like right in front of us, and they looked like they were gonna try to run into Andrew's shoulder kind of thing, but I guess they didn't, because Andrew didn't react or do anything, and they just kind of walked past. And I was just like making eye contact with the guy the entire time, but he didn't know I was making eye contact because of the sunglasses. A few seconds after, I didn't turn around because I didn't really care to see where these guys went, and we just kept walking. If like 5-10 seconds later, I hear what sounds like a rock hit the concrete behind us. And you know what a rock sounds like when it hits concrete. It's a pretty distinctive noise. And I was like, oh, what was that? And looked down at the ground, and Andrew heard it too and was like, I don't know what that was. And we kept walking, and then 2 seconds later we turned right to go down to the next street over from Central Park, because Andrew wanted to find a pizza place that he really liked in New York City. And as we get across the street, I turn around finally, and there's these two girls that have been behind us for the entire walk up Central Park. So they saw the two guys pass us, and I turned around, and they were like, they turned and looked at me with the most worried look, like something actually happened. I don't know if I'm thinking too much into it, but it just got me thinking that possibly those guys could have thrown a rock and it didn't really hit us, it just landed right behind us. And I guess in a way, not knowing what happened is a good thing, because it doesn't like really affect me all that much. But it got me thinking about how I feel about being gay in public. So I'm very proud to be gay, and I would not change it for the world. Like I was born this way, and yeah, I'm happy, and it's actually probably more fun to be gay because you don't have very many boundaries to follow. Like, I can make out with a girl if I really wanted to, but it doesn't mean anything because I'm gay. Anyways, how I feel about being gay out in public, I feel very, like, I always have my guard up. My defenses are ready. I'm always ready for the confrontation, or for someone to say something really smart or be rude. Even though I really don't like fights or confrontation, I will stay away from that. I try to run from it, but I'm always ready for it, just because holding your hands out in public or kissing another guy out in public is very uncomfortable, because I know it's 2018 and it's a lot better than it used to be, but it still happens, because you hear about things like the kid that was beat up in an alley in New York City a couple of years ago and was in a coma for a little while, and the Pulse shooting, and all these other things that have been happening, and just, it is scary. And a lot of other people, it's normal now, and a lot of people don't really care anymore, but I just feel like I'm not all that safe, because when we do walk down the street and we're holding hands, you would not believe how many looks we get from passing people, just people walking by themselves or even couples walking together. Like, you notice that they stare a lot. And I don't know if that's just me noticing just because I am gay, or if everyone actually just does that normally, which sometimes I do believe that, because I do stare. I stare at everybody. But I have sunglasses on, so no one can really notice I'm staring. Another thing I don't really like doing all that much in public is kissing my boyfriend when a lot of people are around, just because, like I said, I try to avoid the confrontation because I just don't want to deal with it. I think it's a little uncomfortable for anyone to be kissing out in public, because it's weird. I don't think anyone really wants to see someone make out, but a normal peck, like a goodbye kiss, is okay, and I'll do it. It's just I feel very on the inside. I don't even know how to explain how I feel on the inside. It's hard. It's very hard, but as the time progresses, I think it will become very normal. Everyone will be very accepting. I mean, there is always going to be those people that are against it, but that population is growing a lot smaller by the day. So I've never done anything like this, voiced my opinion in such detail for anyone and everyone to see. I can do it with a small group of friends in front of me that can't really repeat word for word what I say, but the fact that this is going online, and I don't know, a lot of people do this and they're brave for it, and it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but me, I've never done it. So I'm kind of like shaking, and it makes me nervous that I'm gonna post this. But in the very first video I ever made, I did state this was to break comfort zones and try to put myself out there, I guess. So if you guys like this kind of video where I just open up and tell you my thoughts about something or how I feel about something, please give it a thumbs up and comment something so I know that y'all want to see more of this type of stuff. Or y'all can just tell me whatever y'all thought about the video, because that would be great too, y'all's opinions on how you guys feel from a gay perspective or even a straight perspective, like what y'all think about when y'all see someone of the same sex relationship either kissing or holding hands walking down the street. I know a lot of people think it's normal, but I want to know what y'all think. And I like it. I thought it needed to be talked about. And I feel kind of better now that I've let it out. But now the next step is to actually post it. Yeah. I think that's really all I have for this video. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below, and go a step further and show this video to other people. That would be really cool, and have them give their opinions too. And I hope to see you guys next Wednesday. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing next week, but we'll figure it out. And it's time for me to show my colors, and it's time for you guys to show your colors. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Bye.